with the Grammys. That comes with a ton of shit.
That comes with the Star Trek show catalog too.
Yep.
And that in and of itself is going to draw a couple thousands of users.
Oh, for sure. It's like Disney with Star Wars.
Right. I would say slightly smaller, but still.
No, significantly smaller, but still got.
We live.
We live.
We should be.
Yo.
All right. Well, somebody double check on YouTube.
I am on mobile, but let me see if I can check it.
It says we live on YouTube, so.
Yep, we live.
Yep.
If someone, my computer's been tweaking, so if someone wants to start pull up the painter tip shit and the Mogul Minds website, whatever, just because
I'm on my phone, so it would have to be Bruce, and you're probably gonna have to make him a. I don't know if you'll have to make him a co-host.
What do you need me to do?
He should be able just to screen share. I'm gonna just send him the the links or whatever.
Yeah, just send him the links and he can screen share them. But all right, guys, this is a midweek review. Actually, make sure that if everybody could share it on socials real quick before we really get started. We probably need to the YouTube link. Send the YouTube link to the chat also, Henry.
Gotcha.
This is another just a weekly update. We got a singular focus today. We're not going to be here too long. We will, talk about some of the content that we've been checking out. Like I did see Judas and the Black Messiah. I haven't watched the Billie Holiday movie yet, but my mom was definitely telling me to check that joint out. What's new? The creators of Always Sunny got a show on Apple TV that I checked out about like a video game company. It was straight. It's more like along the Silicon Valley lines.
Y'all seen Coming to America
out.
too?
I did see Coming to America too. What are you guys' thoughts on Coming to America too?
That ain't
I
it.
like it. I like it.
I don't know if I got like way
it
too
if it's
much
gonna be good.
around the first one, but man, I don't know. The second one wasn't it for me.
I like it after Simple Strength that how they just portray black people. It kind of gave me the feel of Black Panther a little bit, just based off just little positivity in which they showed them. Yeah, it was a little baby mama drama, but other than that, it really portrayed them in a good light.
I thought that it was, look, realistically, it's a 30-year-old movie that was a comedy, and it's a comedy sequel. There's very few comedy sequels. There's very few sequels that are good as the first. There's even fewer comedy sequels that are as good as the first. Which is what makes Friday such a huge brand. As far as fucking the movie, I think it was solid for what it was. And it was a fucking comedy sequel where they got a chance to reunite a ton of stars and add in a new class of stars.
Yeah.
If it was a standalone and this was part one, ass. Fucking garbage. But for nostalgia purposes, it served its purpose. If part one was for comedy, like shit, a 10. If part one was a comedic 10, this was a 7.5.
Yeah, it had a lot of humor. It was funny as hell. But
I didn't laugh out loud many times.
It shouldn't have been a PG-13 to me though.
The reason that they have to do that a lot now is because how easy, like with Fire Sticks being jailbroken and how easy it is to just bootleg everything now, they gotta try to sell more to like the families and shit like that so that you get more viewership. But with everything being on streaming platforms, I don't really see what difference that makes. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the main scenes that everybody remembers is the royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Right.
Like, and I'm pretty sure, like, everybody was waiting for that, or a whole bunch of guys was just like me, was waiting to see that shit or some rendition of it. And we just didn't get that, kind of because they were trying to go that safe, family-friendly route.
Yeah, they did, and they was trying to cover their asses by not degrading women in that way. You know what I'm saying? So they reversed the roles, and they had the guy go down on the
on the mom, they did.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. See, that's how easily men dismiss other men being degraded, because I still don't care, even after you drew that comparison.
That's definitely degrading, but that's a whole nother conversation. People ain't ready for it, you know.
I was having this conversation earlier with Edwin, member of the network. What were you saying,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, like you guys were saying, I like, the introduction of new faces. Like, I definitely like the portrayal of everything, but I don't know, man. I just love that first part way too much, Like,
I thought you were gonna be sold off of how many musicians were in it.
No, I did like that, like, it had its good comedic moments. I like Michael Blackson in there. I like Arsenio playing a few different roles,
Rick
like Ross. I like Rotimi in there.
Shit, Wesley, shit.
I don't know, man. It's way too many movies just being redone or revamped. Like, I'm ready for some new shit from them, man.
This movie could have used Hollywood. They went the Tyler Perry Studios route, but I think this one should have been Hollywood for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it was super Hollywood still. Like, I damn near all of, like, the prominent Black actors were in there. I mean, not like,
yeah, indeed.
Not all.
But
they had Morgan Freeman in there.
Right.
Did they?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman introduced In Vogue and
he did, right?
And Salt and Pepper.
Like, hey, so just so you guys know, and I've said this on the podcast before in the past, how prolific Morgan Freeman is.
Oh yeah.
I was in Panama and we went to the Panama Canal. It's lit. It was dope as fuck. I got some pretty sick footage of it and shit. And there's an IMAX theater at the Panama Canal, and it gives you a whole fucking, like, it's like an hour, 15 minutes of just info on Panama, how the canal was built and all this shit. And Morgan Freeman is fucking narrating that shit. Like, and I was just like, this is what is up, man. Like, it don't matter. Send him the check and he's finna fucking post the audio.
Yeah. Isn't he like on a new OnStar GPS or something?
If he is, he probably got the most ridiculous check. I would download a patch for Waze. Like, if Waze told me, hey, Morgan Freeman can narrate your ride, just download this extra plugin. I'd never download plugins for shit. I would go download that plugin.
Yeah. That man was God. And so it's like, I felt like his stock just went all the way up.
Yeah.
And that's when he transcended race right there. When they let that black man be God, that was when he transcended race.
Yeah.
And that movie was kind of ahead of its time too. Bruce Almighty?
Yeah, Bruce Almighty. Jim Carrey is ahead of his time if you look at his body of work.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he pays it back. Got jump started off of
Living Color.
Jim Carrey is literally my favorite artist and actor.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he's an artist too. His work is dope, bro. You have to see it.
I didn't know that.
I actually saw a YouTube video. I don't remember who showed it to me. It might have been Blake. I'm not sure. But Jim Carrey was like, he build some shit, like he bought a whole place just so that he could fucking like paint the whole shit.
Bro, just so he could wild out with painting in that bitch.
Yeah.
I seen some of that video.
Like that shit was wild to me. Henry, I know we had a couple of things on the docket that you wanted to get to. So let's make it a point.
Definitely. So Brew, I sent in the WhatsApp group, the production group, I sent links to the Gucci entering. Hold on, let me make Gucci real quick. Just to go over the paint and sip, and the website. We have the tickets on the website as well. We just want to, go over the paint and sip. Just remind people that, we got that event coming up this weekend. We got an update on what the food's gonna be. I can go over that as well. I actually got to update that on Eventbrite, which I'll do today. So yeah, because he just got to me. He got back to me earlier today, like around 2 hours ago. So
I'm gonna try to screen share this.
yeah, you should be able to screen share.
I'm gonna go to the website first.
I just wanted to pop in and say what's up.
I thought you were supposed to be at the bowling league or something.
I am. Can you see?
David said you're trash and they kicked you out of his league.
Damn.
Damn,
man,
that's
you
facts.
Hey,
That's
you can
backside. You're not even gonna defend your honor.
It's been a minute.
Let me go outside real quick. I can't hear. Woo! Man, bro, it's masked up the whole time over here, man. It sucks.
Yeah. What they say, this is the new normal.
Fuck that shit. I was just talking to the bartender, and she was just like, "Okay, I got my first vaccination, so I'm gonna go for my second vaccination, so we, so she don't have to. Oh wait, so she don't have to wear these masks, but." She's like, I don't advise everyone to go run off and go get vaccinated. I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying, but she's a bartender, you know what I'm saying? So for her livelihood, you know what I'm saying, she's taking these vaccinations because she wants to come back to work.
My only question about that would be, where's the evidence that the vaccine is gonna make her safer?
Correct. That's what she was saying too, and she was just like, man, she's like, I'm doing this vaccination, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm just like, wow. I'm like, you're taking that risk. She's like, yeah. She's like, it's on a 50-50 partisan. So she explained the whole cons before the pros. You know what I'm saying? The way she was feeling. So I can respect that. I mean, everybody is in tune to their own opinion and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't trust those vaccinations whatsoever.
Well, I feel like it's to each his own. Whatever people are
correct.
Fine.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yes.
And forcing anybody to do one thing or the other, I don't give a shit what people.
Yeah.
All right,
so y'all should holla at Mobile Burger in here. You know what I'm saying? The burgers and the banh mi's and everything else is pretty fire. He has his thing. He has jalapeno poppers, but he has.
We're not coming to your fucking bowling alley to eat none of that bullshit.
No, you don't.
In all fairness, Isaiah, I went to the smoke shop at Armitage and Central Park earlier today.
No, Armitage and
Dude said he lives over there. He never goes to the bowling alley.
G.
He literally goes in there to get food and dip. The food, he said he don't never go in there to bowl. He literally just goes in there to the restaurant to get food.
Like, I haven't bowled in 10 years. I'm like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah. But,
Dave, where you at? Classic Bowl?
I'm at Classic, bro. We made a big vote to move everybody over here from Bolorolo, whatever the fuck that place is called.
Word. Hey, Boba Burger is that shit, bro.
I got my
down.
dinner already. I got some chicken egg rolls too.
Hey guys, can we talk about this Mogul Mike shit and not fucking Boba Burger?
Yeah,
I just wanted to say what's up.
Let's scroll down, Bruce, so we can show them
see
to go to our website. All right, Gucci, stay smooth, my dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, scroll to the left so you can see. So on our website, you can see that we got the dates of the event up there. We have the tickets. If you could, just scroll all the way to the left and scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, this is actually as far as letting me scroll this way. I don't know why it's showing up like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be at the left. You can see the tickets. You can buy them. And then it has the dates to the 12, 13, 14 this weekend. So make sure you get your tickets.
While we're on the website, we did just see that apparently we had some supporter in Hungary.
No. Oslo, Norway.
Okay, Norway.
Yeah, Oslo, Norway. And actually, someone that's out, if you are listening, definitely shoot us and make sure you got your merchandise because on our it said that you ordered a sweater and it says it was fulfilled, but I just want to make sure that we're taking care of our customers, making sure that you got what you paid for. So if you had any issues with purchasing anything, please message us directly and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. 'Cause I did see someone did buy a sweater, but I just want to make sure it got there safe and sound in Oslo, Norway. Appreciate
Yeah,
the
we want to
support.
know how those fucking Norway
Yeah.
how that international shipping worked out.
Yep, they bought a sweater.
So Bruce, if you could go back to the website and go to the merch page real quick so people can see what kind of merch they can support us with.
Where do I find the merch?
Go to the top of the page, and then it'll be a shop button all the way to the top. There's like yep, shop, go to shop. Yep, and that's the merch page. Yep. So we got a lot of things. We probably have to update it because it's getting warm out. So I got to probably move the coats towards the bottom and start getting the t-shirts up there. But most definitely we have we have shirts, we have sweaters, we have hats. We have gaiters, we
A
have
ton of shit.
we got all type of things. We got
Baby onesies.
baby onesies. Like I said, I probably got to reorganize it because spring is upon us. But yeah, just that's the best way to support us is buy some of our merchandise online, most definitely. And like I said, if you order some of our merchandise and you have any issues, please let us know right away. We want to make sure we take care of you guys first and foremost. Like I said, hats. You see, we got some hats. We got most of the merch. If you can click on it, click on one of those hats, Bruce. Most of them have different colors, different variations. So yeah. See, there's different colors. Like look at all the hat choices you can have. So, there's all those different variations. So definitely check that out. If they have the color, that you like, go ahead and grab it. Yep, and it's for all of our merchandise. Most of our merchandise has a variety of assortment, a variety of colors. So definitely check it out. That's the best.
I do want to just touch on the quality of the prints. Like I've literally had this shirt for like 2 years now. It's probably been washed like I don't know a good. Imagine washing it once a week at least for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? There's no fading. There's no nothing. Good quality. Definitely grab you some merch. You won't be mad about it.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. Like I said, definitely if you have any issues and like whoever purchased from Norway, we appreciate your support. Looks like we got some overseas supporters. That's dope. We appreciate you. Most definitely. So
I want to know who that Norway person is.
And the name I'll next for the next airing, I'll give a shout out to his name specifically.
Yeah, let's do that because I want that person to call in to one of our call-in shows because I know that we got people on we got a handful of people in Israel, a handful of people in a few places in Europe, a handful of people in a couple African countries, mostly Nigeria. And Nigerians, if you're not trying to scam us, definitely support us. We want to hear from y'all too. We happen to be talking about the best scammers in the world, right?
And shout out my business partner Aziz, personal trainer. He's Nigerian. He's my one of my good homies. He's born in Nigeria, so don't want to sound like we on y'all that he'll be the first to admit that y'all be scamming.
So Henry, basically you just did the white people. I know black people. I have black friends. I can't be racist.
Nah, hey, bro. I don't need to put myself. I grew up around black people, so I don't give no fuck about none of that. That don't apply to me. I don't even say that applies to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's the Norwegian name, dude's or girl's name?
No, that's what I'm saying. I gotta pull up because it's on.
He'll pull it for Thursday.
Yeah. All right, man. I got family out in Norway, so I'm just wondering.
No, I'm definitely gonna pull it for Thursday for sure. The person's name, it was from Oslo.
There's Bosnians in Norway?
Hell yeah, we everywhere. We global.
Bro, if there's a Bosnian in America, they got them in Norway when it's out there.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no Bosnians in Belize.
Yeah.
Not that you know of.
In Norway, nigga.
That's facts too. The nigga could be on the run and he adopted a whole Caribbean Bosnian accent, like fucking just immersing himself in the culture.
I'm pretty sure there's Belizeans in Bosnia, so shit, man. Motherfuckers are getting around now.
So we even got fanny packs. Look, we got book bags, we got fanny packs. You know,
I was just on the website the other day and I was like, damn, you know what? I need a new gator. I'm gonna fuck around and buy one from the website. We got throw pillows.
We got pillows. Look, we got mugs. You know, we got towels. You know, a Turkish cotton towel. Get you one of those.
Hey, what makes the towel Turkish?
Hey man, I just went.
Is it like
a thread and the actual like material might be?
We got dope little.
I think it's the color.
And actually, we got a pair of those socks at the studio. They look really nice too. The Mogul Mind socks. You know, they.
Yeah, I think that was us doing a test order. I think I'm about to grab me a gator and probably one of them Letterman's jacket joints, just because them bitches is exclusive and people like the jacket I got right now. I get asked about it, so I like to just send out the link. But we got a couple of things on the way. But Bruce, if you do want to go back to the Eventbrite or what else we had on the docket, we don't need to keep, we got another 30 minutes or so. We don't need to keep this thing going forever.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, definitely go down to that video so you can play that video real quick for the viewers. Check out that first. We had 3 of them, but this was the first one. Definitely, hey, matter of fact, run that commercial.
Yeah, definitely run the commercial.
Run that commercial. My bad. So you go to Facebook, Bruce, and just go to the Mogul Minds and then look for the commercial and run that commercial. Shout out my boy Eric, my boy Easy, who I got 2 Easies actually. So my boy Eric Adrian Beats on Instagram, who produced this commercial with a little bit of additions by Isaiah. So he's gonna be part of the network and he makes some beats as well. So I appreciate him for sliding by. He actually is gonna slide by tomorrow. He wants to do like an 8-hour session there tomorrow from like 11 to 7, just on some, fucking with the Adobe and shit. So shout out my boy.
So that being said, we should be able to release a ton more of our older content on some TBT shit.
Yeah. Throwing up he was throwing up big old GD, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all, that picture of Shaq?
Yeah, that picture of Shaq. Yeah, he was throwing up big old GD.
Big old
right there, y'all.
Okay. Kanye for president, known that shit ever since I was tripping out the city with bro. Keep on forgetting, shit skip what they telling me. Never felt like something better before. Passing on said it is my head is heaven. And I keep on telling myself not to smoke. Low with the Xannies that save me from fending. No, let me know there's gonna be somewhere to go. Praying that I'm gonna grow. They'll know when they see me go off and I get in the coupe with my team on the block and we ride to the switch and still beaming on top. But lately I've been on a low. I'm rolling like stone on a rock. Constantly feeding with nowhere to cop. Never stop moving, got nowhere to stop. Always walking, yeah, I'm always talking, yeah, I'm always making beats, my bass knocking. But the devil lurking, I can hear him calling. Wanna take my wrist and put the blade on it. He can hear me working, he can hear me balling. So he tryna get some yellow tape on it. But I'm almost certain when I'm going all in that I go to speed up, but I ain't stopping. Like I ain't for president, know that shit ever since I was tripping out the city with bro. Keep on forgetting, just keep what they telling me. Never felt like something better before.
Hey, shout out producer Prophet. This motherfucker killed that shit. And
Definitely.
I feel like he hasn't gotten his just due yet.
Definitely shout out Prophet, who was on that beat and on the lyrics as well. And he actually is a participant of the event. He actually plays the guitar as well, and he's in the background during the paint and sip. I call him the mood, the vibe magician. You know what I'm saying? He's a magician with the guitar, and creating the mood. So it's dope. So definitely, we got other things too.
Henry, while we're on the topic, Dan, or AKA Producer Prophet, he also is teaching guitar and piano lessons out of the network studio. We're gonna have a whole pricing list and everything for everybody who comes through this weekend, but then also for people moving forward. By the end of this month, we'll have entirely new, like somewhere on the website, ideally, where you could inquire about these things.
Most definitely. And also, like, he's a producer along with Picasso. So they're also, they're artists as well as producers, engineers. So if you guys need a recording studio time, they got you. So if you have your own engineer or your own producers and just want to rent the space, that's also available. We have a lot of options. So, you know, if you're trying to record, whether you need one of our producer engineers or you have your own, definitely reach out to us if you need studio time. We got you. We got the spot, and like I said, we are definitely looking to working. We're looking forward to working with all type of artists, as musicians, all that. So definitely reach out to us on our website or email us or contact us directly on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media network. But definitely,
Hey Henry, I just want to chime in real quick on the
go
producer artist side, like you mentioned, it's Picasso, Prod Profit, or he just goes by Profit now. But a lot of people tell you, yo, I got engineers, I got producers. Like you can literally go check these dudes out on iTunes, on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever. It's Picasso, One Light Records, all that shit, and you can check out the work and see the type of quality they could provide you with right out of the studio. If you just want to hit them up for studio time, get your song engineered, mixed, mastered, whatever it is, or if you just need beats and whatnot, their quality is there. So just check them out, and if you fuck with it, definitely reach out to us, reach out to them, and set it up.
So while we on that topic, if it's cool, we should. So they just dropped their first music video. It was a collaboration.
Hey, all right. So here's what we're gonna do here then. We do want to show this music video. Bruce, you can end your screen share. You can let Henry share his screen once he pulls it up. We do want to. We do have express permissions from the artist to stream this song under Fair Use Act, YouTube. Fair Use Act, YouTube. We're gonna play the song. We're not going to play the entire thing, Henry, I guess no more than 90 seconds, but we should also showcase their actual One Light Records YouTube page and show.
Yeah, I got you right now. I'm ready. I'm pulled up a One Light page. Let me screen share. Blah, blah, blah. Let's share screen.
Is that the Rona, Bruce?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. That's the new Porter. You feel me? New Porter.
All right. So look, this is so for all you guys, there's their YouTube page, One Light Records. They got all type of music already out. They dropped their first music video, but they definitely have a catalog of music already, as you can see. They're on the rise, on the grind. They are hardworking individuals. They are very talented.
Go to that interracial flow. That's their latest. Yeah,
that's their music video I was just referring to. So I'll definitely.
And I don't know what inspired the name of the track. At some point, we'll talk to the guys about it. But I do, for those of the listeners and viewers who may not know me, my name's Isaiah. I am, the original founder of Mogul Minds Network. I'm also a human being who's obsessed with race. Everyone who knows me can tell you that that's true. Everybody on this podcast can tell you that that's true. But in me being obsessed with race, it also breaks down a whole lot of barriers that people otherwise would have, a lot of reservations that they would have. And I talk about Picasso and Prophet in a lot of ways, and we talk about race very frequently. And I just think interracial flow was dope for this concept and what they decided to roll with on it. So, I've seen it, but I want to see it now with the viewers for the first time.
All right, let's get it. Y'all hear it?
We can. Hey, why don't you make that bigger?
I'm trying to. All right, I'm gonna.
Hey, pause it super quick.
Yes.
For the listeners and viewers, just so you guys know, they did this in one night after we were working on some complete other shit in the studio, and then they were like, "Hey, we're gonna work on some music right now." Yeah. They recorded this song and shot this music video all in one night. Made the beat, recorded the song, shot the music video all in one night.
All at the studio. This is the studio as well.
All in Mogul Minds Studios. This whole video shot at Mogul Minds
Studios. These are their friends. I'm gonna skip them since we're not gonna go the whole song. They spit hard bars too, so I'm not skipping over them because of that. But let's
that's just not who we're showcasing.
The black people. That's bogus.
Hey, I heard this a few times, and they spit too. So y'all need to.
Why you gotta skip the black people and go to the white people, bro?
Because we only showcasing
Hey,
engineers.
in all fairness, the black people was first on the track.
They were. Whole feng shui too,
Hey,
like the whole
actually,
black and
start
white.
from him. I know they would want us to see his verse. Start from him.
Got you. So sorry for the first dude we cut out, man. I listened to your verse. It was hard.
Sorry to the first dude. You don't got to show his whole verse, but yeah, let it rock.
That's our studio, our recording booth. That's Picasso on the right.
Why we can't hear it, Henry?
It's lagging hella hard.
Yeah, it might be either that or he was messing with the fast forward button.
I muted myself, so maybe that's why. Hold on.
Yeah, probably because you're trash.
Y'all hear now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just had myself muted. That's
Nigga, I need my space, hit the weed, man. Cause I need my eights and to pace myself. And in these less free drinks, I've been cartes, house pressure parties. Getting lit, drinking Henny. Mama getting on my ass, coming in late. Yelling at me, I know my city ain't safe. I know in my city they hate, they shoot. Games, they recruit like Army Navy. Every year somehow niggas hit a baby. You holding out, nigga. Another nigga go X you. Bitches out here 16 doing X2. Bitches out here young having sex too high as fuck. Eyes fast, go school, lunch food. Trying to fuck with bitches out.
I'm only pausing it because first, YouTube. Also, interracial flow. I think it's dope how they shot it in black and white. It's two black dudes and two white dudes, and they shot it in black and white. That was a cool
I think
idea.
The entire concept they came up with for this was dope. All right, we got a little bit of this man's verse.
I got you.
Yeah.
Say less. All right, let's get it.
And I'm sorry, I meet so many of these cats that I'm bad with the names.
Hey, my favorite line right there.
What's that bar?
He said, if I wasn't rapping, I'd be counterfeiting currency.
Yeah, he did say that, and that shit went stupid.
Let the listeners hear it, fellas.
I'm just playing on some stupid shit. Just sit back, relax, don't kick back, get that and get cash.
This beat's so nasty.
It is.
Hey, for a second, the first time I heard it, I thought they sampled you on that.
Here comes Prophet.
God-given scene bitches, no kidding, no limit. Leak, show me this little beat, I put my soul in it. Young kids coming up from out the city, ain't no bitches chilling with me. My physical feeling empty, hungry for something that's intangible, no discussion.
Hey, this one of Dan hardest verse.
Robo-tussing on the counter, really none to fuck with. I plug them, kick the bucket, I'm sick all up in my stomach. Your brainwashed, watching Fox News out the payments. Netflix and Doritos, thinking about what you ain't paid yet. Yelling, get the bag when you keep up with entertainment. Beating my delusions, eating shoes, hallucinating.
Hey, I'd.
Yo.
I heard that your light skinned king released some new 3-piece.
Why you gotta be all that,
bro? Because the other Drake stan I know is a cop, and he don't never want to actually hop on the podcast, even when he is in the studio. So I gotta ask you.
I mean, bro, it's just more of what we know him to do. Greatness, you know. That's all it is.
I don't know, bro. That's not what the white guy on Joe Budden's podcast said.
Oh, Rory, yeah, I heard that shit too. I mean, he's got a legit. That was a legit
No,
stance, but
he had a legit stance. I'm talking shit. I was just equating you to white guy speaking in hip hop.
I'm the Rory of Mogul
Yeah,
Minds.
you're the Rory of Mogul Minds.
That's why.
Hey, bro, where the fuck's your Henny Palooza, bro? Or no, I'm sorry, you say Palooza.
I'm working on some other shit. I'm not gonna be throwing live events, but I'm working on some other shit. You know, I'll let y'all know about it when it's ready. But no, man,
Hey, as long as you ain't
drop,
secretly working with Bill Gates, I'm good.
No, we don't do all that over here. I don't got that type of money or pool. So
he's not saying he wouldn't. For the record, people, he's not saying he wouldn't. He's just saying he don't have the means to be in the room with Bill Gates yet.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. No, I'm fucking with you. No, man, but yeah, the Drake drop is supposedly like the 3-song pack is gonna do like a milli first week, man. Like I don't know what else to say about this, man.
So super quick, because I feel like I did that transition very disrespectfully. Shout out to One Light Records. Shout out to Picasso. Shout out to producer Prophet, who also engineers the podcast. These guys are putting in work. These guys are monster producers, monster engineers. These guys are fucking artists. They're grinding. These motherfuckers do shows and don't even invite us and shit. Like we had to tell them like, hey guys, you know, we'll support. You know, like let us know when the show.
I mean, I agree with because they got invited last second. They didn't even know how it was gonna be, so they was just like,
no, I'm talking shit. They explained it, and I know, but I'm just saying that to say these dudes are working and nothing is stopping their grind. They don't give a fuck who's supporting, but I'm saying people should support because they got that shit.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. If you're a music head, like, you know, hop on now because it's gonna be too late soon.
I mean,
you know, everybody's gonna be telling you like,
I
oh
mean,
man,
I've personally, witnessed a few of their, sessions and their process, and
Yeah,
when they're very talented. They grind hard every day. They're working. They got so many different sounds, so many different, they're
you'll
hard to explain.
appreciate this. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of when Kanye said, "Imagine yourself locking yourself in the room doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers." Like
With
that's
that,
right.
with that being said, you want to book some time with them, because now they're amazing artists, but they're also amazing producers and engineers as well. Any artist that's came in to work with them, recognize that. So definitely, hit us up for studio time, like I said. So even if you don't want to use them, you want to bring your own producer engineers, we're definitely for that too. We got the space, so definitely come in and book your sessions with us.
Henry, while we're on the conversation, I agree with everything you just said, and definitely like Henry said, like I had said, guys, if you guys need any musical services, hit us up. We're gonna have a full list for you guys on the network soon. Any type of creative arts jobs that you need done, hit mogulminds.net, hit the About Us section. That being said, one of our previous guests actually just released some real dope content, and I know Black History Month is over, guys, but I kind of believe in Black History 365, so if that is you, if that is
kind of low right now.
Yeah, you will.
If occult history is something that you guys are into, you should definitely check out the channel Asir the Duke of Tears, ASEER, the Duke, DUKE of Tears, TIERS, not TEARS. Asir the Duke of Tears, he just released some content with his wife getting interviewed on a really big platform that goes by Black Magic. They're a really huge conscious channel out of New York. You guys should definitely check it out. I checked that one out earlier. Now, another thing that I did want to talk about, Henry, if you could pull up this clip before we get off this podcast, and I want to know your opinions because I sent this shit to Edwin. Henry, I sent it to you in the boys group on WhatsApp. The dude Kevin Samuels, Funniest Moments. Kevin Samuels is a guy who he's been making waves on the internet. A couple of months ago, a lot of our generation just found out about him through him doing the No Jumper podcast. But he is like a 6-figure male high fashion consultant. But he also gives a ton of relationship and dating advice, and he has been going viral lately for his Brutal honesty. And you guys know me. I don't give a fuck if I agree with you or not. I'm all about the truth. So
Yeah. I've seen work, man. I've seen a lot of his clips. Like the way he goes about breaking shit down is really fucking funny, bro. And a lot of truth too, like you said, you know. But before we do get into that, I also did want to shout out Icky, Ikabu. He just released also.
they did. I'm sorry, for the listeners, go back. We just released his episode last month. It's the Say Ick interview. Go back and check that out. He's a fucking dope artist. That is, I think I said it best. He's like really breaking down those barriers of hip hop and what specifically hip hop is supposed to be, because there are genres kind of a mesh, and you guys got into that in the interview.
Yeah, you sound low as hell, Isaiah. But I got the we heard you, but it was just low. But we heard you. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen. So you said the 17-minute one, right? You want me to skip around?
No. There's one that's 5 minutes that I should have said.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me.
You just type into YouTube Kevin Samuel's funniest moments or funny moments. Top 5 or some shit like that. Kevin Samuel's top 5.
That one's top 5 savage moments.
Yeah, go to that one. But I think savage moments might be the long one.
No, that one's the 4-minute. The other one.
Yeah, go to that one and share the screen. I want to hear Ide's opinion first, and then Bruce's opinion, because I happen to know for a fact that whether Henry heard it or not, he's gonna agree with this guy.
Yeah, I probably am. Share screen. Whoa. Share.
So, intellectual content, ambitious, savage. I am 5'5".
You know what's coming next. So pause it real quick. So when women are on his platform complaining about the lack of eligible men, she's one of the many women who calls into his show, Men Calling also. One of the things that he starts to ask, because he's like, okay, if you're gonna have all these expectations, then you're gonna have to rate yourself. So he makes people rate themselves, but they can't use 7 because people like to use 7 as a scapegoat. So she said that she's 5'5", and then instead of asking their weight, because he did used to ask her weight, he asked her dress size, and she said she's a size 22. So I just want that to be clear, and then go ahead and hit play, Henry.
Juicy, I didn't know that.
She said I'm juicy, and he said that's not the word that I would use.
Even older women, as to how to lock down a high value man. You know, you're getting 5,000 plus people watching you, asking these questions. What would be one of the biggest takeaway tips you could give to women in the current dating marketplace to lock down a high value guy? Stop. Because only 10% of you don't get it. I'm sorry. Look, look.
I feel like the audio is kind of shit.
Yeah, it is hard to hear.
Can you turn it up, Henry?
As loud as it goes, and I could I got it on 100%, and I think it's actually just the video.
It might be that video. Fuck it. So at one point in this video, he gets into it with this girl who's talking about she's like 34. She has you could end the screen share. She's 34. She has 2 kids, and she's a divorcee. But she's saying that she deserves a man who makes 6 figures or more. And he's saying to her basically, well, you have to understand that the amount of men that make over 6 figures is fucking less than 10% of all men. And then in addition to that, she wants a black man. So, if you want a black man that makes more than 6 figures, it's even less than 10% of men. But either way, but his major and overall point is just like how pretty women have privilege when they go out to the club and get in for free, men who make over six figures can pretty much choose whoever the fuck they want to choose out here. They just can, because they're the most desirable mates. Like, we've seen, how many times have we seen fat, short, ugly guys, or girls that we know from the neighborhood, or girls that we know from being bad on social media, on somebody's boat, and they never show whose boat they're on. Yeah, because they're on some fucking dude who's making six figures, and he ain't no fucking Jason Momoa out here. He ain't fucking Michael B. Jordan out here. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Like, so what Kevin Samuels was, he kind of just slaps motherfuckers with a reality check, guys too, because if we got to the end of that video just now, at one point he's talking to a guy who's a 28-year-old virgin, and the guy's saying that he doesn't understand why he's a virgin and this, that, and the third. And Kevin Samuels, it gets to the point where Kevin Samuels gets tired of going back and forth with him, so he's like, look buddy, you got a big dick. And then dude's like, well, you know, it's bigger than average. He's like, no, that's not what I asked. You got a big dick, buddy. Like, he's like, because you're gonna know if you got a big dick. He's like, I got a big dick, I know, and realistically, women will tell you that. So he's like, look, you don't got a big dick, you don't got big pockets, you're fat. Look, motherfucker, you're shit out of luck.
I saw that. I actually seen that video, man. He destroyed dude. He destroyed that man.
Now, Bruce, did he say any one thing that wasn't facts?
Nah, he was logically correct about everything.
It just wasn't polite, right?
Nah, the way his delivery, he shits on people. Like, he can be easily canceled the way he delivers and shit, but it's facts. It's truth.
I think the way that he does it, and so many people, especially a lot of men today, are really tired of having to tiptoe around their opinions. And I think that this is true about men of all races. I think I started noticing it a couple of years ago with white conservative dudes that I follow on YouTube would be like, oh, they're censoring conservatives and blah, 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 blah. And then I literally started to notice it happening right after they got done with conspiracy theorists. And you guys know me, I'm a fucking conspiracy theorist. So I feel a type of way about people censoring my shit. So I understood when all these conservatives, and not all conservatives are racist Klansmen, fucking, and not all conservatives are white males either. So all that shit being said, I think that Kevin Samuels is proof that, look, even women want the truth a lot of the times, even when it hurts their feelings, because the overwhelming majority of people that call into his show are women. And week after week, like you said, Bruce, he's destroying motherfuckers. But sometimes people need that.
Yeah, they definitely get a good lesson out of what he's saying. It'll be a life-changing lesson for sure, like, because he's rocking motherfuckers to the core. For sure.
Managing expectations, right? Like with the girl that he was about to get in, like he's 34, got a few, then she's got all these high expectations for the type of man she wants, right? And it's like we see that play out day in, day out. Just like you say, you know, you see women on yachts, you see women on, we don't know, but it's like about his approach is that it's like, all right, be realistic with yourself. Look at everything you have to offer, or the baggage that you come with, and look for someone in your lane. If you're looking for the 6-7 figure dude who's, you know, 6'5", 6'8", whatever, no kids, you know, all that, like that's not realistic for you. And chances are that. So to me, I like the approach of just like in this day and age where so many of us have this, you know, we see people on Instagram, like, and we want all these high fancy things. It's like, man, you got to manage your expectations. Realize that, like, man, everything's not for you. Even if somebody else got it, doesn't mean it's for you. You know.
I think what you said is the key to both what his main points are and what we all need to do better, which is managing those expectations. Because, okay, every guy on this podcast would love, obviously not me because I'm a happily married man and there's only one woman for me, but every other guy on this podcast fucking would love a Rihanna as their girl. But no guy on this podcast realistically could deal with being with Rihanna. Not one of us. could deal with being with Rihanna.
I could deal with being Rihanna for one night. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when you're with her? She
Dude
wants to
that's
date.
working a 9 to 5, like, or like a dude that's working on building something out. But like, I was actually I saw this clip. Charlemagne posted it. He had what's her name, Jess Hilarious. I guess he had her fill in on the Breakfast Club one morning.
Bro, I'm so conflicted about Charlemagne, and you know that I fuck with him as a businessman and the way he moves in media. I'm so
Right.
conflicted about him.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I have those same conflictions, but like to the point, like Jess Hilarious was talking about how she was dating a dude, and he was like, I don't know, he did something at UPS. He was a manager or some shit, right? And she was cool with that, like
That
she's
sounds like a
obviously,
good job, if you ask me.
yeah, and she's making probably quite a lot more than him. But then what ends up happening is that like he got sucked into her lifestyle, and so like he started balling on her budget, and it was like he ends up quitting his job and yada yada, and not even really contributing to what she got going on. So it's like to the point of like, nope, do you think anybody on this podcast can manage being with Rihanna? Like, yeah, if she's cool with me maintaining what I'm maintaining, or if I could just go ahead and like put everything that I'm doing up and just somehow fit into her scheme of things, yeah, it could work out that way. But
so did you see the articles today about Jeff Bezos' ex-wife?
no.
She married a teacher from Seattle.
Didn't they just get divorced?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Divorces take a long time, bro. Relationships be over a long time before the divorce happens. I'm a child of divorce, you know what I'm saying? Bro,
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this. I never once in my life woke up with both of my parents in the same crib, but they didn't technically get divorced until I was 13.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like divorces take a long fucking time sometimes. Now with Jeff Bezos and the amount of money they got, they shit was probably expedient outside of them discussing how much money he was going to give her, because that's really what it boils down to. Yeah, one of the things that this guy Kevin Samuels was saying in one of his podcasts, just like he had a girl who called in and she was basically like, she don't got no job, she was 32, she got 2 kids, and she hasn't worked with she hasn't worked like in a year, and her last few jobs was just like bullshit cashier jobs, but she still feels like she deserves a top tier man. And she lives with her mom and lives off unemployment. And he was like, if you were a man, they would call you a fucking deadbeat, right? Like, so like, you are muted, but I saw you say right. Like,
right.
so to some degree, there is a level of delusion with a lot of, and I think that this is an American woman thing, but that's also my experience. Like I don't know a ton of women from outside of America, but in my
experience, just American. I mean, if you go back, right, even historically, right, like the woman always kind of, shoots up. The man kind of, goes for what's in his range, or he typically shoots down and then pulls something up.
I think it's kind of a self-hate thing.
Do you? Here's a question to both Bruce and I. Do you guys think that women can, for example, a woman's looks, if a woman's an 8, 9, or 10, odds are she doesn't have to work as hard as a woman a 7 and down in her life. Odds are. But it doesn't work that way, vice versa for men. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're good looking if you can't provide, because a woman will take an ugly man who can provide over a good looking man. They'll just cheat with the good looking dude. What do you think about that, Bruce?
I do believe some people like that cake and ice cream situation, but
You mean you want your cake and eat it too?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I call it cake and ice cream. You know what I'm saying. But
yeah, but niggas,
yeah, I do
making up
believe
their
some
own
people
shit, and that was
be
just
on
an
that. But
example of that.
again, it boils down to knowing your partner and shit, like a self-hate thing or self-love thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think a self-love thing is better. Like, people,
yeah.
because they don't have self-love, we aren't taught self-love. We're not taught emotional intelligence here.
No.
Like, or I don't know that that's a part of curriculum anywhere, but we aren't really
especially
taught
as a man, right? Like men always have been considered the provider. Like you got to go out and hunt, you got to go bring back the food, bring back the money, right? So it's like women
have
have.
any of y'all ever been in the situation where you ended up depressed because you couldn't provide? Because I have.
I mean, yeah, I think that's typical for like most divorces, right? That's how you get to a divorce is like I think probably majority of the time is financial hardship leads to that shit. It's like you can't just.
I think it's over 50% of divorces are financial strength.
Right. So it's like just imagine how many men, you know what I'm saying, you gotta hear it first, like, oh, you're not doing shit, you can't blah blah blah. And then on top of it, you end up getting a divorce, and now you're like, man, you know, I couldn't provide, and now I'm shitty. Like I don't got a woman. My financial shit is probably still as bad, if not worse, after a divorce. Like, you know, it's tough, but to that point, it's just like, man, we all got to just manage those expectations. You know, going into a relationship, you know, women got to be realistic with what they're looking for. Men got to be realistic with what they're dealing with, and not pump fake and, you know, be out here popping bottles just so you could pull somebody for the night and then come back tomorrow and be like, damn, I can't pay the rent. You know, like managing those expectations again. And that's what I really love about this dude's message.
Yeah, I think that's a huge point of his message. Henry, let me let you finish.
I mean, just based off I haven't looked at all of his shit, but just about a few shit I've seen. I mean, you had mentioned earlier, you know, and Bruce mentioned earlier, logical thinking, right? You know, he just keeps it what some people would say is too real. You know, he's telling you what it is, and it doesn't come across as nice. Just like in society, we become so accustomed to sugarcoating everything, cancel culture. We give everyone fucking medals, participation medals, you know, like.
Oh, I have unreleased content with Edwin about how much participate as a person who grew up competing. So did Bruce, so did Henry. I don't know if you played sports, but I know for a fact I've been at fucking hip hop events where you were competing. So as a person who grew up competing, I fucking wholeheartedly disagree with the entire concept of participation, any fucking thing.
Exactly. And then so we just live in a culture now where just people, you know, literally, for not lack of a better term, are too soft. And it's, I mean, people could agree, disagree, but I mean, it's pretty clear to see as a society we've gotten pretty soft in general. And he just telling us what it is and what our society has come.
So what are you saying, Henry? We should all be Aztec warriors?
No, I'm just saying that we should all be able to think for ourselves and all not
like, bro, obviously you're not saying that. I was just talking shit.
No. But also just really just like his thing, right? It's just like we are.
Side note, that was a racial joke, just for the record, for those who didn't catch it.
We don't want to be ourselves, bro. Like we will really be a whole fake persona, fake individual to try to pull a woman or a man or whoever, you know, whatever, you know, if you're a woman or man or whatever.
Or Henry, some people do it just to impress social media.
That's being
the fake. Representative.
Same thing. It's the same thing. You make up a fake persona to, you know, to get clout, basically, or get in a relationship, or all this type of shit. People are just so willing to not be themselves today because of media and social media and all this bullshit. And then it's made us soft in the long run. And the situation we're in, where, you know, dudes are out here just goofballs and women have unrealistic expectations. Actually, both sides have unrealistic expectations when it comes to relationships nowadays.
I agree, because I think that I see a lot of memes about, so my mom was a single mom, right? So her whole thing was, I don't want you being dependent on a woman for you to be able to have a good meal. So Henry knows I lived with him. He learned all his cooking skills that are subpar from me, but that wasn't a lack of my teaching skills. That was a lack of his learning skills.
Nah, I'm a dog out here. He lying, y'all. This
dude is always muted when he's laughing and shit. But I say all that to say, my mom, as a single mom, made it a point for me to know how to cook. And my dad is actually the one who taught her to cook. My dad's the better cook, but he never gave a shit to teach me to cook. He also never gave a shit to teach me how to swim, because he said in Belize, everybody gets pushed in the water when they're a baby, so everybody knows how to swim. He literally just forgot to teach me how to swim. He just forgot, because everybody in Belize knows how. Like, I was pretty furious when he told me that was the reason he didn't teach me. Like, he's like, oh shit, bro. He was like, you can't swim? Like, he said it to be surprised. And I'm like, Dude, how the fuck would I learn how to swim, motherfucker? You never taught me. But I say all that shit to say those unrealistic expectations go on both sides. And a lot of times guys like to focus on women's bullshit expectations, but a lot of times guys fucking, because we live in this 50-50 culture, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with splitting everything 50-50, but how you finna expect her to cook and clean and fucking, maintain the crib and shit, you only doing 50%. At a certain point, she doing 75 and you only doing 25. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those unrealistic expectations on both ends of the spectrum is all I'm getting at here. I think a lot of guys need to realize that too. You look like you disagree.
No, I agree wholeheartedly, bro. It's like, but it's also about like the change in the mentality, right? That's what I love about this new like information age, the social media age. Like, I love the fact that we don't got to do this bullshit machismo shit where like, oh, I'm too manly man to cook or clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit about you. What you said, like, you know how to throw down and you proud of it. Like, for the longest time, it was like, oh, I'm too much of a man to be able to wash dishes. Like, my woman got to do that. Like, nah, bro, like, get over that shit. Like, you got to meet the expectations of your woman. Like, if this is somebody who you consider a life partner, this is what you guys should be trying to ease each other's lives, not bickering about little bullshit about, oh no, I'm not doing this because that's not my role, or I'm not doing, like, cut that shit out, man. Like, help each other out, build a, what I'm saying, like, build it right. So
how many Pampers you change in your life, right? If you had to ballpark it.
You said what?
How many Pampers you change in your life?
How many Pampers?
Yeah.
I can't count them, bro.
I already knew that was going to be your answer, but my point is, 50 years ago, the answer would have been fucking something you could have counted because the social norms were different. And what was expected of men and women were different.
Bro, not even that long ago. Like, me and my pops have these conversations and he'll tell me like he'll praise me on like being a good dad or whatever, and he'll be like, like, I never did a lot of that shit that you do with my son, because he's like, it was just a different lifestyle, like he was out there getting it, he was doing, what I'm saying, going about his way, doing what he had to do when mom was at home taking care of me and my sister or whatnot. Like, it was just a different way of life. But now I do like where we're at, and if we're gonna be realistic,
I said, what's up?
We'll do, bro. We'll do. You as well. It's both yours.
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. And
while we're on the topic, so I gave my dad a stick of butter for my uncle, a stick of THC butter. And my dad, he came by my place last week to have dinner. And when he got there, he was like, man, I drank some coffee earlier today, and I feel like I've been high all day. And I'm like, that shit makes no sense to me. Coffee got you high, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? So then I didn't realize until my sister-in-law told me that, how the keto diet is really popular. Apparently, in keto, it's like a thing to put butter in your coffee. My dad, even though I told him that it was THC butter, it was infused butter, I literally said there was weed in it. He dismissed everything that I was saying and fucking put some butter in his fucking coffee. And he don't even drink coffee. My dad drinks tea. My dad hasn't drank booze probably since 1983. Fucking.
So not only was he caffeinated for like the first time in a while, but he also mixed in some good old butter. Yeah, man.
Some good old infused butter. And so like 2-3 days later, I found out that he put the butter in it. And I was like, dude, that's why you were fucking high. But he loved the experience. If you would have passed him a joint, he would not have taken it. If you would have gave him a weed cookie and been like, there's weed in it, he would not have done it. But because he tried it in the way that he tried it, not knowing, he had an extremely pleasant experience. And I think that that's a really good way to get the older generation to break down those barrier walls that they have about reefer, as they would call it back in the day.
was
Chronic.
ripping.
Hey Henry, you should trick your dad with some THC butter.
He smoked before. I smoked with him, but
So,
I
so,
should.
what you're saying is it's unlikely you would have to trick him.
I wouldn't even trick him, bro. I would just give him a little bit into some shit. I'm not tricking him, but you know what I'm saying. I'll be like, hey, if he eats it, hey, there's some weed butter in there.
Hey, does a Henry's hair look like fucking in between Team Gohan and Super Saiyan Team
Hey,
Gohan?
bro, don't hit on my hair, bro. He's like, he don't got hair, bro. I'm telling you, man. You know.
Oh shit! Shots.
Hey, bro, if bald jokes were gonna do it, like if that was gonna make me quit talking shit, I would have been done a long time ago. Because motherfuckers been giving me drills for about fucking 4 years.
Ball jokes would have did it, but you went and got that procedure, and you're like, nah, that shit ain't flying no more.
It's called SMP, sir.
Yeah, I know.
It's basically a tattoo. Yes. Hey, I know what you guys are
Hey,
thinking.
so look, ball jokes would have did it, but you went and did something about it so that the ball jokes don't hit as hard.
So basically, what you're saying is, I'm getting a little bit of cake. That's true, bro. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Hey, but I got a little rambunctious guy over here, bro. I did want to ask you guys one thing about the Peyton sip, and then I'm gonna have to slide off. So I'm not going steady with nobody, and I ain't revealing nobody to nobody yet. But what I did want to ask is this a family friendly type event? I know it's a BYOB type thing, you know, and that who chooses to partake in that chooses to partake in it. But say I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, have a father-son bonding moment. Can I slide through with my son on a possibly like a Sunday or whatever when it's a little earlier in the day?
Sunday would be the day to do it. And absolutely it's a family friendly event. Last time around we had more than just couples. Yeah, we did have couples, but that's also because it was Valentine's Day weekend. But this is a fucking family-friendly event. Yes, there will be booze. The only thing I would say is if you're bringing young kids, you just be aware that no one got drunk in any of our last paint and sips. Yes, people were drinking, but I think that the vibe and then fucking having Dan on the guitar, having fucking Ty Riggs come in and tell jokes, I think that all these things added to the ability to, it's just a really chill event. We even had my smelly sister-in-law in there with her funny-looking boyfriend last time around. I just said that because she stepped in the room, so I just wanted to talk shit about her because she smells. So I just say that to say, yes, it's a family-friendly event. Not everyone is drinking. Nobody's getting drunk. It's just not that vibe. People would have got drunk. You guys have all been to the studio. You guys know that sometimes people get drunk at the fucking studio. This just isn't that event. But next month we are thinking, and it might be a surprise event. We might really roll it out. But for 420, we're thinking about putting together a comedy show, a pop-up comedy show. And I wanted to know how you guys felt about that. And if you guys know any comedians that would be interested, I think that we could fill a docket, whether you guys do or don't. But, you know, if you guys do know any comedians that would be interested, I think that why not like let comedians start to shake off that COVID rust?
Yeah, get back in front of it in a room. Yeah, I definitely agree. This would be a small room setting, you know, like perfect, like you said, to shake off that COVID dust and, you know, try that out. I think that'd be a dope idea. I do got a couple of homies who I could definitely pass the idea on to, see if they'd be willing to slide and, you know, do
no,
a little
Bosnians don't do comedy.
They're not. Who said they were Bosnian? Now you're stereotyping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
So the racism was actually in me saying that Bosnians don't do comedy, because obviously that's a lie.
I didn't say you were being racist.
On the wrong part.
Yeah.
No, I'm a racist.
I'll forgive you for thinking that I only chill with my own kind.
I'm a racist but I'm a kind racist. Like, I'm not like an angry, hateful racist. I'm just like I focus on race in every scenario type of racist.
I think that's how the KKK started too, bro.
I'm okay with that.
I'm just saying it's possible, you know.
Hey, but you know, niggas that hide their faces are pussy to me. So
Yeah.
Well, if you hide your face but are talking, you know what I'm saying, like, or, you know, trying to get out a message, especially a negative one like that, then yeah, you're a pussy. Yeah. If you're
What
I'm
about the
just
whole
saying, if
no
you
no
about to,
face, no case? You know what I'm saying?
your face,
hey, that's how a lot of people justify their nudes being out floating around the internet. No face, no case.
Hey, Tory Lanez had a raw line like that. He said, the bitch leaked the video of some shit. He's like, that it ain't my face in it.
So I wasn't on the podcast when we discovered that Tory Lanez used that whole scenario as a photo op. You weren't on the podcast. So we came to the conclusion that if you actually pay attention, you know how they were showing Tory Lanez his reckless ass balding at the celebrity basketball game?
Yeah.
All right, a couple of questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
What other celebrities were at that celebrity basketball game?
I think it was put on by like Nori and the whole Drinks Champ shit.
Did you see any pictures from Nori and Drink Champs and them?
At the event?
Yeah.
I did see some videos, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we didn't see that. So I'm just going to continue to ride along with our theory because we didn't see any of that. So I'm going to assume you're lying, but that's only because you're white-eyed. It's nothing else, I promise.
No, if you follow Nori, like Nori actually had like they did a photo that day at the spot.
You know I follow Nori after I met that nigga at the hip hop conference.
All right, then you would have seen the photo and you would have knew this was a Drink Champs thing. But go ahead.
No. I did follow him, but when they deleted my Instagram, like fucking, I stopped following hella people. You know, they got down on me, Bruce. I don't know if you know that.
Word,
Yeah, the Lex Luthor page used to be busting, man.
It really was. And they have gotten down on me so hard that the name Isaiah Flowers is blacklisted on Instagram. So when I search Isaiah Flowers from the Mogul Minds page, nothing pops up. Nothing. Like, and I'm like, damn, I gotta change my name just to get this conspiracy shit off. Y'all on dirt.
You probably should have thrown Isaiah MMPN all in together like that either. Like, but you know, that's to each his own.
Hey, look, I didn't think that I was making enough weight. Nigga, I had like 1,200 followers. I didn't think that niggas was really paying attention like that. Yeah. But then I started noticing that a lot of my old conspiracy content would just be doing numbers, bro. Like one of my posts had like 3,000 comments on it. And I was like, God damn.
Conspiracy's a lame, bro. You know damn well that's got its own like little niche audience, and not little niche audience either. It's definitely hey, but yeah, man. This kid's been begging me to get off. I'm gonna go play with him.
Get out of here too. We have gone over time. Henry, Bruce, can you guys wrap it up with letting people know what needs to be watched, what needs to be checked for, what needs to be looked at, and we can go ahead and wrap here, guys.
Yeah, really, you know, just be on the lookout, you know, for, like I said, our paint a sip, and like Isaiah said earlier, we haven't, we're thinking about doing different events that we got going on, you know, definitely 420s next month, so definitely stay whatever event or events we might have for that particular day / weekend. Really, it's just, man, thank you, you know, for all your guys' support. You know, we definitely have grown over the last, you know, couple months. You know, we went from 100 some subscribers to 1.3K. So we're definitely, you know, making improvements. So definitely just be on the lookout for our content, our weekly live streams. We still got our live stream Thursday where we said we're gonna, what's the top 15 fight songs?
Top 15 fight songs.
Yep.
Was it hip hop or all genres?
Hip hop.
Hip hop and rock.
Rap.
Hip hop
and rock. Hey, Bruce, could you do us a favor and put together a little graphic letting people know what the conversation is going to be? That way more people could get involved in the conversation. Just let them, like, maybe partner with Ide on that for the wording and verbiage. But the imagery, definitely we want you to fucking handle because, you know, that's your move. I think that we're going to back burner the paint a sips after this weekend because I think there's enough shit for the artists associated with the network like you. What's up, Aiden? What's up, bro? I like your Spider-Man shit that you're wearing. I don't even know if it's Spider-Man. It was red, so I just...
It was Mickey, but it's all good.
Dude, I fucking have an issue with Mickey Mouse, but that's only because
No,
I have an
I
issue
think
with
you
Walt
just saw the
Disney.
red and black and the figure. Yeah. But
I
he's
thought
usually
your son was a
Spider-Man,
Mo.
You got
Your son is
Spider-Man's
on
all
some
over the
all
place.
well shit. Hey, bro, your son's Muslim and he's wearing black and red. I can only assume he's a Mo, bro. I can only assume he's a Mo.
Yo, you wild, bro.
What?
Hey, all well.
He ripped.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, so
You wildin'.
really, well, we got really go. I mean, we're gonna stay putting out content. Definitely follow us. If you haven't followed us already, IG MMPN 3_. Mogul Minds on Facebook. What's the Twitter handle again? It's Mogul773. Is that
Mogul Mind 773.
Mogul Mind 773?
Hey, you guys ever notice when I wear these glasses, my nose looks like one of those noses that comes off with the glasses?
You got that Squidward nose, but
yeah, bro, like a Mr. Potato Head type joint.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, guys. Potato Head.
Hey, I like that
Potato
you
head.
posted too off of the network page. Like
Which one?
the one with Ben Shapiro. Like I forgot what the girl says. Like what implies that he's a guy, or he's like it's in the name. Yeah, it's funny.
Hey guys, again, salute to every guy on the network, every female on the network. Woman, apparently female is derogatory now. I heard that from some like radical feminists. Apparently female is derogatory. Aiden, you have a good night, sir. I want you to come hang out with my son soon, or realistically, your place is bigger, so we'll probably come to your place.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Let's set something up. It's getting nicer now. We could do a little barbecue outside. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I kind of want to do an infused barbecue. If that's the case, we might do it. And shout out to our sponsors over at Tonsor, 5959 North Elston, official Chicago Bears barber. But our boy Sean over at the barber shop, like he was talking about putting a play date together with his kid. Your son would be the biggest kid in the room, so bring him a bull. He needs to be a bully sometimes, every now and then.
He's cool with smaller kids, bro. He's probably just gonna like show him how to do things, like he'll play a big bro role, So like when Elion grow up, he'll be like, that's big homie,
Hey, everybody needs a big homie.
That. Yeah, no, I'm just playing, man. But no, definitely, like I'm looking forward to the paint and sip, bro. I'm looking forward to everything else that we got coming.
You got a date for this one?
Like I said, bro, I'm not premiering nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're bringing your seed, bro. Your seed.
Oh yeah, the seed is strong. The seed is here, man. Like I'm probably I'll see what day I end up sliding. Depending on the day I slide, will depend on what the move is.
All right, gentlemen. If there's anything that needs to be said, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm an ordained minister.
Hey,
no, man.
This weekend come out. Paint and sip Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock. It may go beyond. Also that same time for Saturday. Sunday 3:30 to 6. Those are the times for Sunday. You go buy tickets online at mogulminds.net.
Are you done cooking?
Yeah.
Come out, come fuck with us.
Most definitely, yep.
All right, guys. Now, I could pretend to be like a super chipper ass hyper nigga, but realistically, that's not really me. I appreciate every single person who has come out before and every single person who comes out this time. This will probably be our last paint and sip for a little bit. We will probably kick them back off, maybe midsummer sometimes. It depends on how much of a workload Bruce got, because we're trying our hardest to keep him busy with all these different fucking jobs. Hopefully Nigerian scammers don't try to get down on us. Yeah. We are just where we are. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate every single one of the listeners, the viewers, everybody who fucks with us. Don't forget, the best way to support us, mogulminds.net/merch. There's something on there for everybody. Scroll through that long ass list. Henry's figuring out a way to compartmentalize the list into different subcategories. But until we figure that out, you just keep scrolling. See that shirt Henry I got on? I'm sorry, I get Caucasoids confused. That shirt I got on, is on the fucking website. Definitely fucking go get you guys one. That he got on the black long sleeve joint. We got quite a few. My son got a dope ass Nas on onesie. My motherfucker's fire. I'm gonna fuck around and auction that bitch off when I get famous. Honestly, I have no intentions to get famous. I don't think that I'm getting famous. And I don't want to be famous. I just want the money that comes with it.
That's facts. Yeah.
You want to be famous, bro. You chasing the spotlight, bro.
No. I swear to God, I would rather Mogul Minds be famous and no one know who I am.
No, I'm playing. I already know what the
About that EP.
It was good chopping up with all y'all. You know, definitely, like we said, check it out this weekend. Come kick it with us and Bruce. You know, masterpiece. You know,
I'm gonna fuck around and wear a MAGA hat and put it as my profile picture just to get people's attention.
come get lit.
You don't need all that, bro.
You're
already getting shadow banned. You don't need no more.
Come get these positive vibes. You know, come kick it. You know, and have fun. Like the last one was lit. I expect this one to be the same. So, you know, come out, check us out. Come check the spot out. You know, come experience a dope experience. And like I said, man, paint a masterpiece with Bruce. You saw the last
Come
one.
paint a masterpiece with Bruce. That's what we're gonna name the next one. Come paint a masterpiece with Bruce.
Bet.
Guys, all have a wonderful evening. I appreciate all you guys. Bruce, you know.
Hey, Bruce.
Yo.
The Wokies. Whenever you start listening to the Wokies, peace is not this. This is division. This is peace.
Together.
Peace.
All right, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Good night.
All right, guys, take care.
Peace, love, and prosperity to all of you.
Health and
Peace.
wealth.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
All right, y'all.
All right.